The following program is produced by Lawin Media Network. The views and opinions expressed in this program are solely those of the individuals appearing on the show and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Lawin Media Network, its affiliates, sponsors, or partners. The content provided in this program is intended for informational and entertainment purposes only. Lawin Media Network does not guarantee the accuracy, completeness, or timeliness of the information.
Good evening again. Oh my goodness, it's Monday. Yes, it
Again.
just flies
Right.
so fast. So it's Monday, it's Be Bold Night, and we welcome you all to our show. Good evening to everyone, and good morning to the viewers in the
Yeah.
Philippines.
Morning. Magandang
Yeah.
umaga. You remember when you ride the jeepney, it's like maganda. Could never do that.
Yeah. So good evening, Christian. How are you doing tonight?
Good. That was just, like Monday, everyone starts working again. I
Mhm,
start working. I mean, even if I don't have like a regular 9 to 5,
mhm.
I was still working today, and it's like, it never stops. How's
Yeah,
your
well, that's
Monday?
how, life is
Yeah.
about growing, right? And
Mm-hmm.
part of growing is getting busy and
No.
working all the time. But first off, of course, you are watching us live on YouTube, Facebook Live, and stream.lawin.live. But if you missed the live show, you can stream our podcasts on,
Ooh, we have
yeah.
Apple Podcasts, Google Podcast, Amazon, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Podchaser, Deezer, Player FM, Good Pods, Podcast Index, Stitcher, Pandora, Podcast Addict, Pocket Cast. So yeah,
It
if you
seems
still
like you
can't
ran
find
out
it,
of breath.
if you still can't find it, I don't know what to do. It's everywhere.
Yes, we're everywhere. That's right. You can listen to our podcasts in those platforms.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, we would love for you to participate live because that is
Yeah.
very important. Especially we have games that we do on the
Yeah, you want
show.
to talk more about our contest this week? There's a change of rules, right?
Yeah, there's a little bit of change. It's not much. But for you to have more chances of winning, we would love for you to make more comments.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So let's show them the mechanic of the show
All
or the
right.
game. There you go.
How to join the game. 1. Watch the live show and listen to the conversation. 2. Participate and share your experiences on the topic during the live show. 3. Type your thoughts or experience via comment section. 4.
All right.
Yeah, that's right.
So the change this week is
Mhm.
that the more you comment, the more entries you have. So if you see your name once there before, if you commented like the whole show, you get one entry. But now, if you comment like 100 times, you get 100 entries. You see your name 100 times on the wheels. So
Yeah,
yeah,
which means more chances of winning. So we encourage all of you again, kindly participate because it's going to be a great night. It's going to be a great topic.
yeah.
You know, this month of March, it's all about women. But
Mm-hmm.
before we get there, we have a viewer from the Philippines.
Good evening, MJ and Christian, all the way from QC, Philippines. I missed last week's live episode. Oh, we missed you too. We were looking for you.
Yes, Mario, we missed you. But thank you. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Okay, so make more comments, do some shout outs, or you can even share the link now as you are watching. Share
Yeah.
it to your friends, share it to your Facebook page so
Mm-hmm.
people will see it and they can join in.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter what you comment. We're gonna
Mm-hmm.
have like, I mean, of course, be nice in the comment section,
Yeah.
but like any comment, an emoji, if you share your story, that's one entry. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yes,
keep
absolutely.
commenting.
Absolutely. But we got before we get there again, how was your weekend, Christian?
Busy.
Mm-hmm.
we were helping a friend, an artist friend, make puppets, and
Mm-hmm.
they're like life-size puppets. Like the head alone is like this big, and it's gonna be on like a big pedestal, and it's gonna take like maybe like 3 to 5 people to operate it, and they're gonna have it in a march in Austin
Mm-hmm.
this weekend. So yeah, I'm gonna miss it, but like I was documenting the whole thing. There's videos of it, and yeah, exciting. Super busy, super tired because we all finished like very late. But yeah, good experience with friends.
Yeah. So for me, I did a relaxing weekend. I mean,
Oh.
sometimes you just need to sit back and relax, that you just give yourself a break from all the hustles and bustles of life,
Mm-hmm.
right? We stay so busy sometimes that we forget or we tend to neglect ourselves. And
Yeah.
I just made a decision that this weekend I was going to chill. And that's what I did.
How? What type of chilling did you do?
Well, I've been so hooked up to listening to a lot of,
Mm.
motivational uh, lessons and podcasts, and I'm just trying to grow myself.
So no K drama.
No, no, I'm getting addicted to podcasts. Like, I've
Wow,
been
me
watching
too.
Ed Milet,
Mm.
Tony Robbins, Jamie Kern Lima. Yeah. Remember I
So if
told
any
you
of you
about.
are listening right now, sponsor us.
Yeah, because I'm trying to grow myself, and also Les Brown.
I
Yes.
listen to more Brown.
Okay. Yes, I'm really,
Bad joke.
really trying to claim, this is my time to really shine. So, but
Yeah,
before I could do that, of course, I have to work on myself and work on the limiting beliefs that I've been telling myself, that I'm not good enough,
mm,
that I can't do this. But that's not all about the life. That's why we're talking about women this month, because we are here to claim the power that we have. We're here to
let's
empower
go.
everyone.
Let's go, women.
Yes, yes. So, oh my goodness, we have a lot of comments.
And mostly also
Yes,
women. From
yeah.
Rochelle, you got the Seco watching from Pangasinan. Hello po. And we also have Joanne Baterina watching from Bobonan West. Do you know where that is?
But where?
Bobonan West.
Oh, I really don't
Oh, let us
know,
know
but
where is that? Maybe we'll
yeah.
visit. We also have watching from Houston. Howdy, MJ and Christian from
Mhm.
attorney Eileen Ligodizon. I love the Western smiley.
Howdy, yes. How y'all?
And
Howdy, y'all.
hello from Joanne Baterina. Hi.
Hi, Joanne. Hi, Rochelle. Hi, Eileen. And hi, Alexis. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Let's see if we have, yeah, we're going to have guests actually all the way from the Philippines tonight.
Mm.
Yes, yes. So,
They're
um,
trying to log in, and
mhm,
they're trying to log in, and
yes.
we'll let you know when they're here. But for now,
For now,
more on Women's Month. What do
yes.
you think is the importance of Women's Month to you as like a woman, as a mom, as a
Well,
professional and business owner too?
yeah, in this life, of course, there's men and women. We see
Mm-hmm.
leaders, a lot of leaders are typically men,
Mm-hmm.
but there's power in being a woman too.
Mm-hmm.
Like just doing, I mean, childbirth, it's an experience that only a woman can do. And the love of God to his people or to his children is comparable to the love of a mother to his children.
Mm.
So, and then there's in the Bible,
Mm-hmm.
actually there's a whole, I think, scripture where it talks about women.
Mm.
Yeah. So, Women Month, we decided to do it this month because we just want to feature women from all walks of life, like women in entertainment, women like moms from home, professional women,
Mm-hmm.
entrepreneur, women entrepreneurs, leaders in the community. So we're going to feature and show the world that we as women can be as, as equal to men when it comes to
Yeah.
abilities, when it comes to power, when it comes to passion, when it comes to talent, gifts, and everything. And that we are actually in partner with each other. We're not competing with men. Of
Oh
course, we
yeah.
aren't.
I mean,
Yeah, we
sometimes.
are partners to make this world a better place. So that's how we are discussing, or that's why we are here for Women's Month this month.
All right. Who run
Yeah.
the world?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Girls.
girls.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Mara probably knows that song better.
Actually, I remember there was a year when Mara, they had a group dance. I
Mm-hmm.
think it was hip hop, and one of the songs was that.
I told you, I'm
Yes, yes, I
young.
remember that. And they really, like, they tore down the stage.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See who runs the world. Yeah. So yeah, tonight specifically, we're gonna talk about women entrepreneurs.
You wanna start now, or you wanna introduce
Yeah,
the
if they're
guests?
here, but
Yeah.
we let's show them the video first.
All right.
Before we get in our guests for tonight.
Are you ready to meet the movers and shakers who are redefining the business landscape? Today, we're diving into the world of fearless women entrepreneurs who are not just breaking barriers but shattering them. They're innovative, resilient, and they're changing the game.
These women are leaders who excel in navigating the intricacies of life insurance. They are your advocates, ensuring that you choose the right coverage for your family's unique needs. Whether you're looking to secure your family's future, manage risk, or leave a legacy, their commitment is to provide you with personalized solutions and unwavering support. These advisors listen, they understand, and they take action that makes a difference. With the right plan, every challenge becomes an opportunity.
There
All
you go. Yes, I'm
right.
so excited. I'm so excited to call them in.
Shall we?
Yes, shall we get Cleofer and Trisha?
Oh, we got Trisha. Hi, can you hear us?
Hi, Trisha. Where are you?
There you
What
go.
about Cleofer?
Oh, tita.
Yeah, we should have.
Well,
Wait,
Yeah,
at least we have her now, which is Trisha.
yeah, Trisha. Well, Trisha Verzosa. She's my niece from the Philippines.
hi, tita.
Yes.
Hi,
So
sir.
how are you doing?
Good
You're
evening.
live on Facebook and YouTube.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you're live. So what happened? Okay. There you
All
go.
right.
Tita, can I
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
call Ate Leo first? Oh my, I'm shy. Oh my God.
Yeah,
No,
call her, or else
Cleo is
we're
should
gonna
be
just
in.
talk to you, and you'll be on the hot seat.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, sir. Oh
Cleo
my God.
should be in.
Wait,
How are
wait po.
you?
Wait. I'm
Okay.
good, tita. I'm good. Wait, I'll just call Ate Cleo. She
Oh,
will
they're
represent.
in the same house.
No, no, no. They're
Oh,
yeah, they're joining in from a different location.
right. Well, while we're waiting, can you tell us about your hometown? I feel like your most of your family is like are business owners, entrepreneurs. Is
Well,
does that run in the blood or?
actually, first off, Cleofer is, she's a nurse by profession.
Mm-hmm.
She had a nursing degree, but she's been into business. Like, she had her own what it calls is the crystals. She was making crystal
Oh.
bracelets and also making crystal figures and
Mm.
all that. And then she also has been into the call center.
Mm.
So she didn't use
BPO.
her degree as a
Mm-hmm.
nurse, But now she joined her younger sister. Her
Mm-hmm.
younger sister, her name is KK or Keja.
Mm-hmm.
She's the one who went into the life insurance or financial
Mm.
advisory industry before she did. She's the oldest in the
Uh-huh.
family, Cleo. But she recently joined, and just in a short period of time, I mean, she had moved up.
Oh,
Like
wow.
she
Okay.
had secured a lot of lives, and I think she has that passion of helping people.
Mm-hmm.
And there's three of them. Cleo is the oldest, and then Shenadon is another, one of my
Mm-hmm.
nieces, and then Keisha or KK.
Mm-hmm.
And KK, the youngest of the girls, was the first one to get into the financial industry.
Mm-hmm.
And then Shenadon joined in.
Mm-hmm.
And Shenadon is also an entrepreneur. She owns, we call it Takoyakwin. It's like a food
Oh, I
stall.
love that.
Yes, it's a food stall in Batak, Ilocos Norte.
Mm-hmm.
And now they added not just takoyaki, they also have what do you call this? Oh my gosh, like coffee, different flavors and all that.
Coffee.
Bean box. She
Oh,
calls
okay.
it bean box. So yeah, my other niece Shenadon is really into business. So she has the
Mm.
takoyaki and then she has bean box.
Mm.
Yes, and also she's a licensed or she's a financial advisor.
Wow. Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead and yeah, you can check on them. And then I think we have a comment from Delia Ligot. Hello po. Good evening, Texas, watching from the Philippines.
Yeah.
Nice. Hi. I feel like this trend of like even like when the pandemic like started, there's like a trend of like people just starting their own businesses
Mm-hmm.
because like being an employee, you're
Mm-hmm.
very limited to what you can do with your time and your money, and like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we don't there's companies out there where you just don't grow. So I feel like being an entrepreneur is like a very good move for like
Yes, and be
everyone.
your own boss. You
Mm-hmm.
work on your own time in your own terms. And before I came to the Philippines, actually, so Leo is here. Like, I mean, Cleo. I'm sorry, Cleo. Or we call her Yan Yan. Can we get her in? She's a very
All
bubbly
right.
girl. Come on, there she is.
Hello.
Hello. We can't hear you. Oh, can you check? Maybe you're muted. Can you see if you're muted?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Hi.
Oh, it's okay. Hi. I was just bragging about you.
Yeah, hi, Tita.
Hi. Say hi to the world. I mean, we're live. We're live
Hi,
on Facebook and
everyone.
YouTube.
We're live in ABS-CBN, GMA, TV5. Hopefully, in the future, maybe you'll never
Yeah,
know.
and you're live on Lawin Media Network.
The
Where'd you get
biggest.
that? Yeah, the first media network in Houston, Texas.
Hi,
Yeah,
world, hi, universe.
yeah, yeah. So tell us about yourself, my dear. I know you. I know a lot about you, but it's better if they hear it from you.
Yeah, hi,
Yeah.
I'm Cleo Verzosa. I'm 33 years old, turning 34 this year on September. So I'm a nurse by profession, but I have been rerouted by God, been redirected, been doing a lot of things, been carrying and wearing different kinds of hats since 12 years since I started working.
Mhm.
Mary Jane is my aunt, and I'm currently in their family house. What
Yeah.
should I say? So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, tell us about your journey, my dear, about, the first business, because our topic tonight is like
Mhm.
women entrepreneurs. And the reason why, I mean, I just thought that this would be really fit for you and supposedly your sisters and cousins, because it seems like you're building an empire there.
Mm,
If you had seen the video that we showed, I mean, it's like all Verzosa, Verzosa,
yeah.
Verzosa, Verzosa. So our viewers, I bet, would be very interested, about your journey into entrepreneurship. Yeah, because I know you've done not, different types of businesses. Can you give us a little bit
Oh
of,
yes.
a
Well,
glimpse?
mhm.
Yeah.
In reality, I'm the last in among them because I think I am the least knowledgeable among the three sisters, the Verzosa sisters. The one next to me is the one who started all the businesses. So she's been managing a coffee shop, uh, and another and a couple of food businesses. So yeah. And then the third one, which is actually the most successful, if I may say, the youngest among us is the most successful one. So I was the last one who actually ventured to businesses. I've been inspired by them. People say that when you're the eldest and then when you see your younger siblings or the rest of the family been so good and successful in a lot of things, probably it would sink in and would be a source of insecurity. But no, I got inspired by my sisters. I joined in. I started my crystal business, which has been put on halt because I've been so busy um, uh, maintaining the peace in the family, managing being the eldest sister. So there are a few concerns in the family which I've been doing instead of focusing on the business, because I would say that I guess the glory in I mean the earthly glory that we have cannot be enjoyed if there are a few things that we should be focusing first. So yeah, being the ate, the manang, when we as we call it in Ilocano. That has been my focus. But yeah, focusing on entrepreneurship, the first step really for me when I joined in is knowing. I think because I think for me, I don't just wait. Oh, I'm sorry
And
for that.
now more people are gonna watch
Now
us.
we've been I'm so sorry for that. Okay. So where was I? It's really the reason why I was the last one to venture is because I don't easily say yes unless I've already uh put some skills and knowledge to myself, because of course it's difficult to impart to other people unless you've already fill in your own cup. So that's the first thing before saying yes. Make sure that where you're joining in is and then you can impart. So that's a first thing. And then second is just continuous knowledge and welcoming ideas from other people, and not because you're the CEO or the one managing is it all. Yeah, it's for me that's not a good attitude when you're acting like, oh yeah, I own this, I know most. So yeah, I always make sure that ideas from other people which I know, whom I know that are more knowledgeable, more skilled, and who've been part of this certain industry or business, um, came first. So yeah.
Yeah. So do you think, do you have any question for her?
No, yeah, I also want to interview the guy with the
I am
topless
so sorry
trainer.
for that. We partied last night because my cousin, the first one in our generation, just got married. So we welcomed our new cousin-in-law. So I'm so sorry for that.
No, no, it's good. We're gonna put him on the hot seat later. So everyone in the comments, comment if you want to see more of him.
Yeah. Anyway, so even though you joined in late, but there's we know starting a business, it's never too late, right?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, and I'm still like in awe when I was watching all your creations, your crystal
Mm,
curations and all that. So I want to ask that first about you. What made you decide to do the crystal,
yeah.
yeah, the crystal business in the beginning?
That actually happened at the peak of the pandemic. So when the world was forced to stay at home, and then we don't know what will happen tomorrow or up until when, people started how I say, we created peace on our own. Because I mean, whenever I reached a point whenever I opened the television, I would break down, I would cry, like I would, up until when would this happen? And then you will see a couple of lives or families saying goodbye to their loved ones, which they can't even personally say goodbye to. So that happened. So at that time, I was trying to figure out what else can I do for myself, particularly at that time, because you can't even reach out to people unless only in social media, or you text or call.
Mhm.
You can't see them personally. So at that time, I just studied, I joined groups, um I got certified. And I think at that time, the memory that I have is I just joined a live show, live selling show for crystals, and then I got mesmerized, and then I started um being so interested. So I researched, I joined groups, the local ones from Mexico and Uruguay, because they're the ones that are really doing the mining, and then
Mhm.
manufacturing and shaping up of crystals. So that's how it all started, and the rest, yeah, I continuously um join groups and research about them, because it's so diverse. I can't even say that at this point I am an expert. So yeah, that's how it all started. And then I influenced my sisters, my friends to um, also, welcome the idea of wearing some or putting some in the household. So yep.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, I mean, she has really beautiful creations, and I bought quite a bit. I bought
Wow,
it
you
quite a
never
bit
gave me
and
some, but
gifted
okay.
it because they have
Not to me.
certain meanings, and yeah. But before we continue, my dear, don't go anywhere, okay?
Sure.
We're just gonna go on a break, okay? So we'll be back.
Okay.
All right.
What is
Oh my God,
what is a last will and testament? Well, sometimes you just call it will. A will and last will testament are just basically the same. It's just that the use of language. There's a lot of um, specificity in terms of language in law, right? So will is a legal document. When you say legal document, that means it's a document that can be enforced under the law. There's a document that you created, but it doesn't have any legal.
You can't use
You
it in
cannot
court.
use it. You can't use it for any legal purposes. But a will, yes, it is a legal document. That means you can go to court and show to the judge that this is my last will and testament. Can you enforce it?
Mhm.
yeah.
All
Okay, we're
right.
back.
So
Yes,
let's get some comments first before we move on.
yes.
We have Maria Lala. Hi, MJ and Christian, watching from Manila, Philippines. Very interesting name, Maria Lala.
Maria Lala C. Valdez.
Oh, I thought it was one word.
Okay.
Tita Myra.
Uh-huh.
Being a woman entrepreneur only proves that women power exists. We are no longer living in the past where women are just kept at home taking good care of the family. Yeah, that's
That's right.
true. I
That's
mean, they can
very
still if
true.
they want to, but now they have a choice, right?
Yeah, and then of course Mark Carlo de Seco. Shout out to my family in Occidental
Oh,
Mindoro.
hello. Have
Yeah.
you been?
No, I haven't
Yeah,
been.
same. I want to. And good evening, Texas, USA, also from Mark. Ooh,
Yes, and we have Joanne. I think we have it. Joan Baterina. Good morning, ma'am and sir, watching from Bobonan.
yes.
Yeah. And then, of course, Alexis Oliveros. I love watching your shows. So inspiring. Thank you. Yeah,
And where else? I think that's it. Shout out to my family in Occidental Mindoro.
that's right.
All
That's right.
right.
All right. Thank
So,
you all to all our viewers. Again, we encourage you to put your comments, your shout outs. The more comments you have, the more chances of you winning a special
mm-hmm.
prize. Yep. So going back to you, Yan Yan. Her name is Christopher Aryan,
How
but we
did
call
oh
we call her
Aryan from
Yan
Yan
Yan.
Yan?
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
Yan Yan. Yeah, yeah. Since your little sisters are not here, especially KK,
Where are
Kesha.
they?
Well, there, I think she's busy. She has a a client call, I believe.
Mm,
But can you give us a little history of how KK's, I bet you know how she got into the financial business. Can you give us a little history of how she got into this,
industry.
and I know she's very business minded. I can tell.
Mm,
Kids.
She is. Yeah. Tell us about her. Yeah, if you would please.
Contrary to mine, wherein I don't easily just say yes or jump into doing something unless I'm fully decided on doing it, because I don't like what happened. Like it has to be paused.
mhm.
For her, whenever she's so interested and whenever she um, wants to do something, she doesn't think through too much. She would just jump in, take the risk, and would embrace the beauty and the challenges of it. So
Mhm.
she also started retail wholesaling business. So she did
Wow.
a couple of products. I can't even name them all now, but she did clothing. She did also decors. She did resin. She also went to training for that. So yeah, for a couple of years. I think the story started when she was still a tiny girl. When we go to school, she would ask for, do we have any extra chips or any
Mm,
treats
Mhm.
at home, and then she would sell it at school so that she would have
wow.
extra money, because we would always have um what will I say, like limited and fixed money. What do I say, baon, tita?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
but we would have that. So whether I'm grade 6 and she's grade 3, we would always have, like, for example, I don't even remember if it's just 50 pesos or 100 pesos per day. So, but for her, if I'm not sure what she would do, what she used to do with her money, but she would do that. Like, she'd get extra treats, she would sell it. I don't know, for with an extra peso or two. She would also use her own baon to buy extra, and she would resell it. So it started from maybe 5 years old up until she grew up. That was her. That
Yeah.
was really Keisha. So, and then when
I
she grew
know.
up,
Yeah.
she would do that. Yeah, would invest on her own, train herself, go to join also groups, get trained, and then would spend 50% of her money, and then would buy whatever she would think would be sold easily at the time, the
Wow.
trend. Yeah, she would study the trend. So I think it was also pre-pandemic when she invested on this cohorts clothing, and then she would ask our other sister, who is also very creative and very good in sewing. So they ventured together. One would buy the plain tela, and then the other one would
Mhm.
sew it, and then I would model it.
Wow.
The only part that I would do, and then yeah, and then they would sell it, and then all other products that would really be. She's just so good in that, and she's not afraid or hesitant in taking risk. She would study the trend and then jump into it, and then so be it. Yeah, she would always have that spirit.
Do you think it's part of your upbringing that you're all like business minded, or was it something else?
Probably she used to see Tita Zheng and Tita Suzette.
Mhm.
Would also see them be interested on certain things. But I mean, when she was still very young, she's really the most sociable one. She would
Mm-hmm.
go to our neighbors, and then I don't know, she would just pick stuff from home, and then she would, go to the neighborhood. She's really
Mm-hmm.
like that. We had a curfew. She would be the last one to come home.
Yeah,
Wow.
and
Is
she's
it
the
always
youngest.
the
She's the youngest
bunso?
girl.
Is your
Well, she's not.
youngest?
She's not
Girl
the bunso. She's the youngest
Oh,
of
of
girls
the
because
girls.
there's
girls.
five of them. Yan Yan is the oldest. There's
Mhm.
five, so three girls, sunod sunod, and then two boys. Yeah,
Mm.
she's the youngest of the girls. Yes, and yeah, I can see she's got a very strong personality. Like
Yes,
she is a go getter.
Mm.
Like,
yes,
because in business or in anything that we do in life, this is what I've learned. You don't you you get in, you jump in. We
Mhm.
don't have to be perfect, because if we wait till the day of that we are so prepared, we'll never
Yeah.
start.
We'll be
Yeah,
too
That's
it's
afraid.
like you jump in and learn the process as you go.
Mm-hmm.
and
yes.
and that's how she is. So now, as Cleofer, I keep calling her Yan Yan because I'm so used to that. But as Cleofer had said, she was the first one to get into the financial business.
Mm-hmm.
And she was the one, she got her cousin, like my other niece,
Mm-hmm.
and then of course both of her sisters. And Yan Yan was the last one to get in. But
Mhm.
even then, I mean, even if Yan was the last one to get in, I mean, in just few months, right? You've only been into it in few months, but she has already had, I mean, she already
Wow.
achieved quite a bit. And what keeps your passion of doing this? Because I know it's,
Yeah.
I've been into the financial business, so I'm life licensed
Mm-hmm.
as well. And there's just different type of fulfillment and satisfaction that you get with knowing that you're not selling life insurance, but you are securing lives.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the essence of this industry. But what keeps you going? And in a short period of time, how do you feel about getting into the industry, even though you think it's late? But it's never too late, my dear, because you can do it all your life. People retire from this industry, so you have a long ways to go, so you have
Mm-hmm.
a great future in this. But what do you feel about it now that you actually have your feet wet and you're actually doing it now?
Well, when you are surrounded with great people, or KK herself, Keisha, you really get inspired. She wakes up 2 hours ahead of everyone, and you'll be so embarrassed that you're still lying around or just snoring on your own, trying to get so rested when the world has already started moving. So I would always jokingly say at home that when you're with her, you feel like you're the first one who'll get tired because she's so busy.
Wow.
So but what she does is, her goal is always to kind of like replicate herself, just inspire people to keep
Mhm.
moving, like no matter what or how the world would, how it
Mm-hmm.
happens, she would get up and just, do things, and be able to be a blessing to the rest of the world. So
Mhm.
I mean, when you're with her, you will really be very inspired. So the reason also why I was able to achieve what I have achieved in um in the insurance industry is because I've seen her, and it would be a shame if I am the ate, I am the manang, and then her pace is like 100 times ahead, and then what am I gonna do? Just brisk walking. So yeah, so I really had to make sure also that I put something on the table for our team, for her, because the goal is a long way to go. Her goal is to make sure to have a branch here in our hometown, because the penetration rate in the Philippines itself is very low, and we want to start where we grew up, the people in here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a very long way to go for the goal that she has set for her team. So being the mana, I would want to also make sure, the reason really, whenever I am asked why did you join, I personally don't have a personal reason, because the reason of joining in is to support my sister. I think being the eldest, that has been my personal mantra, to be working at the background to support my siblings. So I'm still trying to figure out what my personal goal is for what we're doing right now. But I really would want to support the goal of my sister, and of course to make sure that, like I've said, make sure that the people where we grew up, the people that we've interacted with growing up, is also would have a very good retirement phase. That's the longest vacation that one could ever have, and we don't want to see um, the gray ones not having
Mm-hmm.
a comfortable retirement. So Yeah, and prior retirement, of course, saving up and making sure that we don't just do a day to day, but would have how is it gonna be next month or
Mhm.
next year? You know, try to have a more futuristic, because I think it's very difficult with the culture of the Filipinos. We always see it by day, but
Mhm.
how is it gonna be for the next few months or next year? So I think we're trying to rewire also the mindset of the Filipinos. So yeah.
Yeah, that's very good.
I mean, I feel like even just supporting your family is also
Hmm.
already like a very big thing, because like not a lot of families have someone like in also in their family who supports them. So I feel like even if you feel like that's your goal, I don't feel like you need like a bigger goal. I feel like that's
Hmm.
already like a very big goal and like you're succeeding on it. So yeah.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Plus, I mean, that's something that I can be really proud of,
Mm,
for my family is wherever we go. I mean, we're always going to be for each other. We love each other to the bone, so to the
mm,
max. So we just want to take care of each other, look out for each other, and support each other because we exist not just for ourselves, but we
Mhm.
exist for our loved ones, for everybody that we come in contact with. We have a bigger purpose in this life. Yeah, and that's what is all about.
all
Yes,
right.
yes. But before we continue again, I know we're getting a little bit
No, it's good
yeah, it's
conversation.
really good
Yeah, which is the
conversation. I
longer.
think people who are listening to us are learning, and
Mm,
from young entrepreneurs like you, I mean, you can make a difference. I mean, everybody. That's why here at Be Bold, why not? I mean, our theme or our mantra is elevate your story. And you never know who's listening to you, that you can impact even just one life at a time. That's a
mm-hmm.
big thing because it's a ripple effect. If you are able to impact someone in a positive way, then they're going to do that for others, and then we can make this world a better place. But before we get there, again we're going to go for another break, and then we'll come back for the final segment of the show. So we'll see you in a bit.
All right.
All right, we're back, and we have more comments from our viewers.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have Mark Carlo da Seco. Proud of my wife for having own business. Yeah. Let us know in the comments what business it is too, so people could
Yeah.
check it out. Uh, from my car, Ligot Hamito. Shout out to my friends in Baguio City. Yeah. Hello
Yes.
po.
And
And watching, Maricar is watching from Pangasinan. Nice, nice.
nice, nice. And then Alexis.
Good morning.
Yeah, but let's see. Alexis Oliveros
As a
says,
mother,
mm-hmm.
you can do all things to provide for family. I am blessed that I am working now because soon God will give back the fruits of labor. Hopefully not that soon, right? I haven't even tasted the fruits of my labor yet.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, well, that's true. I mean, we if we toil, we're gonna get harvest,
mm,
right? And then who else?
very inspiring and interesting. Yeah,
All right, from
thank
Rochelle. Yeah,
you,
thank
Yan
you.
Yan.
Yeah, Christian, do you have any question for my beautiful niece?
Yeah. I still don't know the name of the guy who passed. Like before the show ends, I'm also gonna be like topless and we're gonna have more viewers. I guess it's a more personal question of like with crystals. I know like they have different effects and different like is that what you do? Like there's like the different crystals you recommend for like when people are stressed out or when people need like guidance. What would you recommend? What's like the what crystal would you recommend for like our viewers right now or for us?
Sure. Well, the most basic ones, and the most famous ones, because this should be the basics or the staple, as they say. One is amethyst. It's the very purple crystal.
Mm,
I think you should be very familiar with that because it's the most famous one. That one is for relaxation, control of extreme
I need that.
emotions, and
Mhm.
Yeah.
black tourmaline is the one for protection. So whenever you go out, or if you're the kind of person who goes out all the time, travels all the time, then
Mm.
that should be a very basic one that you should
You
carry.
throw it at someone so to protect yourself, right?
Well, as should say that where you wear them is also a factor. There is a study that the anatomical position
Mm,
of the body also follows a certain flow of energy. So the left hand is actually the giving hand. So if you
mhm.
wear them on your left hand, it's what you give out. So whenever I'm not wearing anything right now,
You're not giving out anything.
it was a rush putting everything in. So yeah, I forgot to wear something on my left. But yeah, I haven't gone out of the house, so yeah, I will wear something when I go out. So whatever energy that you would want to give out, wear it on your left hand. So whenever you wear it on your right, that's the energy that you would want to
To
put
receive.
into yourself. So get. So
Oh.
this is
See,
give,
I
this
asked good
is get.
questions.
So
Yeah,
what
that's
are
a
you wearing right now? What are those?
it's actually money. So everything is pyrite, and then this one is the one that I curated. It also has tiny pyrites, and then citrine is
Oh.
also for money and wealth, and a couple of jades, which is also for money again. I think this is
Mm-hmm.
for business people. Yeah, the business
I need
um
that
yeah,
money.
entrepreneurs. It's basic for entrepreneurs: jade, citrine, and pyrite, because everything is for wealth and business management. So
I
yeah,
think I
Yeah.
wore it on my left hand, so all my money's gone.
yeah,
But also, it
you
might not
minerals
be
out.
pyrite. It might have been Pyrex. So,
It's always funny. Yeah.
I have one last like walang kwentang tanong.
Of
What do
course,
you
every
think?
question is important.
No, you
You
have to
can't.
listen to this. It's
Okay.
not important.
Okay.
What stone does Darna swallow?
No, I honestly don't know. But if I am to assume, um, if it's based in the Philippines, probably
Gravel.
it's I'm I can't think of
We'll
any
find
of
next episode.
mineral that is very Filipino based. But I started when I started the business, part of my long-term goal is actually to um penetrate also, because I mean, the Philippines, I can say that we're very rich in a lot of things.
Mhm.
It's just that it has not been explored, or probably it's been controlled by,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
let's not get political, but I can say that it's either that. And
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
the lands that are very rich, the people are not that educated to mine or to explore, because the people that I've talked to in Uruguay and Mexico, and the area of the Latin area, that have been exporting minerals and crystals, are the the indigenous peoples,
Mm-hmm.
or the basic, I'm sorry, not using the word basic, the usual ones that are staying there. So I think people are just not that, or Filipinos are just not that
Mm-hmm.
educated yet on how to, hopefully, because I can say the lands of the Philippines,
Yeah. We have
very.
very rich
Yeah, we
natural
have lots
resources,
of
but we
gold.
yeah, but we haven't tapped into it. We,
Mm,
as you said, I mean, we're not educated. We don't know
gold.
how. Only the people who have influence and power, I guess.
Well, if you follow Cleo and learn from her, maybe y'all could start like a big thing and like I educate everyone about stones and crystals and everything.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
but let's talk more about fun. What do you do for fun, my dear?
Oh, the concept of fun is, I think, very subjective. For me, fun is my friends always call me I'm a very boring person because my concept of fun is just, staying in, um and just probably reading or watching or learning something which I can eventually, whenever there is a conversation amongst friends, I put in something. That's the concept of
Mm.
fun for me. But yeah, last night we had a party. I influenced my sisters and cousins to welcome Rika in the family and do, a little drinking and storytelling, reminiscing how we were when we were young. So I think that's
I
Aw.
the
hope you
most,
didn't have a lot of crying.
a little bit.
A
That's
little bit.
good. Sometimes it's good. When you're with family, it's a safe
Yeah,
place.
I know. I wish I was there.
Mm.
Sana all,
We'll
right?
cry
Sana
here. I'll
all.
cry here all the time in my car alone at night.
Yeah, but don't you know? You know that my nieces too, they are like beauty queens too.
I mean, I can see.
Yeah, tell us your experience in the pageant industry, other than being an entrepreneur now and having that
Mm.
entrepreneurial spirit, which I think we all have. Then tell us about, because we got to know more about you, my dear. People are
Mm-hmm.
watching you. So other than, because sometimes, being an entrepreneur, you got to be, yeah, you got to grow yourself and do personal growth and development and all that stuff. But also we got to have fun. We got to have, explore and use our talent. So tell us about what you do other than being in the entrepreneur industry now.
Sure. When I was younger, because I kind of consider myself as a retiree already in that aspect. But yeah, when I was younger, I think it started when I was in, oh yeah, kinder and kinder and
Wow.
nursery, so preparatory. I had probably Tita Jing has photos. Uh um yeah, I used to join because I talk a lot. If I would be asked what my main talent is, I don't dance, I don't sing, but I talk a lot. I have a lot of words that come out of my mouth, but I always make sure that it's something inspiring.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the reason probably why they kind of push me to that side, because that's um one thing that I would say to women is, because history would say we've been taped in this part. So women should actually step up and, as they say, take up a certain space and show that, hey, we also have a lot to share. If by just inspiring and creating some craft, like for example, yeah, crystals, or voice out something that the society is lacking. So yeah, I joined a couple. My frustration probably, because I attempted also to apply for Binibining Pilipinas, because that's the one that sends out to Miss Universe, Miss
Mm-hmm.
World at that time, and also Miss International. So I attempted to, but my height at the time when they were so strict with physical aspects,
Mm-hmm.
I'm only 5'3.5" by their measurement, which I contested because the minimum is 5'4". So I didn't pass on the first screening. So yeah,
Wow.
which
Don't
is
worry. I also didn't make it. My wig fell off when I was auditioning.
Yeah, he's always one. Yeah, but even Kesha, KK also, she was like Miss Anak Tibatak
attack. Yes.
Corporation or something like that. Yes, yes, or
Wow.
ABC. Yeah, and you host too. You MC programs, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the reason why I have a crown tattoo in here is to remind me of, yeah, my frustration of not being able
Mm-hmm.
to wear a crown, but also to remind me that I will forever wear a crown, whatever that may be in life. So it's not the physical crown of being the Miss Universe or Miss Philippines, but you can win in life. This is to remind me that whatever you do, you
Mhm.
can win in life.
Wow, I like
Yes.
that. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll get one too.
Yes.
uh I mean, we have like 5 minutes left. I guess like I also want to ask like how do people contact you if they wanna uh get like your services, or like also like the crystals and everything. Like how what's the best way to contact you?
Sure, I have my Facebook, resurrected Facebook, because also for a decade I was out of social
Mm,
media. I think if there's also one advice that we have is to limit also our, it's good to be connected to people and to the rest of the world. There are perks for doing that. But with everything where there's an overflowing of
mhm.
information right now, because we're in the era wherein everything is just within our fingertips. So yeah, I just resurrected because I joined the insurance industry. So it's FA, that's FA Cleo Verzosa. That's for Facebook. My crystal shop is currently in just in Instagram. So it's at Cleopatra's Crystals. But the best
Nice.
way to contact me is through Facebook right now. So it's
All
FA
right.
Cleo Verzosa.
So
Cleoverzosa.
all right.
Yes.
So everyone that's commented here, she's gonna send you free crystals. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, do you have questions or?
So what can you, or first off, okay, I just want to ask you, how do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Mm,
And what advice can you give to women out there, especially younger generations? Because I mean, you're much younger than I am for sure,
mm,
and for a lot of some of our viewers. So what advice can you give them if they want to venture into, being an entrepreneur or having their own business? But first, how do you see yourself in 5 years? I mean, I'm excited for you, but I want, when you proclaim it yourself, it's gonna happen. So let us know. Tell us.
Oh no, Tita. Well, I used to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I used to see myself doing this and uh proclaiming that in 3 years, in 5 years, I'll be this and that. I think growing up when I started, when I got to 30, because my personality back then is it's too straightforward. In this, I'll be this. I think I kind of changed. I kind of changed.
Mm-hmm.
Probably this is already the concept of fun. I'm making sure that I'll be open to doing things already. I'll be open to wherever I'll be tugging in life. I'll be open to, because before, whenever I would break down if I don't achieve what I have set. So this time,
Mm-hmm.
I'm changing it. I'm kind of more like my sisters now. Whenever life throws me, I'll educate myself first, and then I'll grow from there. I'm more
Mm-hmm.
open to doing that now. So in 5 years' time, I'll still be helping my sister, and hopefully by that time we already have our branch here in Batak, and we're
Mm-hmm.
trying to be able to penetrate majority, if not everyone, in Batak, and hopefully
Mm-hmm.
see everyone with with gray hair smiling and enjoying. Also, I've read earlier the fruits of their labor. We can't just be laboring the rest of our lives.
mhm.
Let's
Mm-hmm.
a lot, like from 60 until whenever, like Enrile, 100 years. That's
Right.
Mm-hmm.
how it is. We can just be laboring now, and then we don't see how we're gonna be when we can no longer work. So, and my advice to women, to young women, let's not be dictated by the society or even your closest friends. Or it's good to be inspired. Pick which ones are inspiring, grow from there, get inspiration from your parents, from your sisters, from your aunties, from the strong women around you, but don't do idling that you replicate them and just follow that. Get inspiration, and then know where you can grow from there, know what you really are interested, and yeah, women are no longer limited to just being at home taking care of kids, or being a wife, just that. No, we can no longer just be measured by that. We can spread our wings and do whatever we can, and just like I said earlier, win in life. So take up space and win in life.
Wow, that's
I
profound.
like that.
Yes, I love that. That's very profound. And we wish we had more time, yeah,
Maybe
to
next
chat
time.
with you, but we'll probably get you and see if you can actually have a show for us. Who knows, right? But
Yeah.
yeah, we really, really appreciate your time. You We've learned a lot from you, and we thank you and appreciate you, and God bless you, and praying for your success in everything that you do.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much. I love the title of the show. It's Be Bold. Why not?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Good night. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Here,
Bye.
bye-bye.
Okay, so I think we're gonna have
The contest,
the
yeah.
contest. Yes, we're gonna have our, what do you call it again?
We'll decide.
We'll decide. Yeah,
Picks.
let's see who won. We have a lot of participants tonight. So let's see who's the lucky winner.
All right. Nelson
Oh,
Jewel.
all right.
All right.
Congratulations, Nelson Jewel.
We'll get in contact with you for your prize.
That's right. Again, tonight has been very good and interesting,
Yeah.
and we really appreciate all of you who joined us and participated and watched our show. And we would love for you to join us again next Monday, same time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time and 9 a.m. in the Philippines.
All right.
So, good night, everyone. Thank you again, Christian.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.